Hello all dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So today we are going to start our NCERT questions of Civics chapter 2. So our first question is, list the different type of religious practice that you find in your neighborhood. This could be different form of prayer, worship of different god, sacred sites, different kinds of religious music and singing, etc. So does this indicate freedom of religious practice? So our answer would be, the different types of religious practices found in my neighborhood strongly indicate freedom of religious practice. The various form of prayer, worship of God, sacred site and different kind of religious music found in my locality are of Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, Jews, etc. The Christians sing hymns, the Hindu bhajans, while the Muslim offer namaz 5 times a day. So this would be the answer of this question. Our next question is, will the government intervenes if some religious group says that their religion allow them to practice infanticide? Give reason for your answer. So our answer would be, as you all know that our country is a democratic country, and in our democratic country our government provide us some fundamental rights. So the government in any democratic nation would intervene in some religious group say that the religion allow them to practice infanticide because this tradition goes against the fundamental right to life. It involves the killing of an innocent and is hence unacceptable in the society. So government can interfere in this practice. Our next question is, you need to complete this table. You have 3 columns in this question. One is for objective. Next, you need to give the importance of that objective, and in the last column you need to write down the example of a violation of this objective. So our first objective is, one religious community does not dominate another. So why it is important? It is important to protect the fundamental rights to freedom of religion. And in our next column, you need to write down the example. So in example, we can write that the demolition of the Babri Masjid in Ayodhya on 6 December 1992 by Hindu nationalists. Our next point is, the state does not enforce any particular religion nor take away the religious freedom of the individual. So why it is important? It is important to uphold the ideals of democratic nation which allow its citizens freedom to choose whichever religion they wish to follow. As you all know that India is a secular country and we are free to practice any religious practice. So next column is for example of violation. So we can write, one example is given in your NCERT book only, that France in February 2004 banned handscarf and turban in public places, thereby hurting the sentiments of Muslim and Sikh minorities. As we already discussed in our chapter, that wearing turban is one of the main practice of Sikhism and nobody can punish them regarding that. But taking example that if they are not wearing helmet, so the traffic police cannot say to them that why you are not having helmet, you have to remove your turban. They cannot say to them like this. Our next point or objective is that some members do not dominate other members of the same religious community. As we already discussed in the main points of secularism, the third point was that domination regarding the religious will not happen in the same society only. That if both the parties are related to the same religion, then only they will not dominate the other member. Why it is important? It is important because to uphold individual freedom in the light of pressure from a group or religious community that one belongs to. Everybody having right to follow their any religious practice in which they believe. Example, the Christian community is divided into Protestants and Catholics. Irish Catholics are looked down upon and troubled by the officials of the Church of England, who are predominantly Protestants. You all will get these answers in the PDF form also. So we are moving to our next question. Our next question is, look up the annual calendar of holidays of your school. How many of them pertain to different religions? What does this indicate? So as you all know that we are having so many holidays in our annual calendar, and we are having our government holidays as well as holidays in our private schools also. So this indicates that India is a secular country where we provide or we treat every religion equally, whether any festival is relating to the Hindu, Muslim, Christianity, Buddhism or any other religion. Okay, so our next question is, find out some examples of different views within the same religion. Okay, so our answer would be that we have to write some examples for the different views within the same religion. Our religion is same, but still views of different persons are different. You need to write down some example in this question. So you can write it down by yourself, or I will provide the answer in the form of PDF also. So our next question is, the Indian state both keeps away from religion as well as intervenes in religion. This idea can be quite confusing, that Indian state have to keep away from the religion as well as in the interference of the religion, as we already discussed in the chapter that both are separate from each other. We are not declaring any state a particular religion state, that particular state is belongs to this religion only, because people are having right to follow any religious practice whether they are belongs to that religion or not. Next, discuss this once in class using example from the chapter as well as those that you might have came up with. So students, you can write down the answer by your own, as I already discussed with you, and I also provided you the PDF of the chapter, so it will be easy for you to write down the answer. So that is all about the NCERT questions. Thank you all of you.